Robert Millikan was born on March 22, 1868, in Morrison, Illinois. He attended Oberlin College in Ohio in 1886. During this time, Greek and mathematics were his undergrad and favorite subjects. He eventually developed his interest in physics while teaching elementary physics. He was appointed Fellow in Physics at Columbia University in 1893 after obtaining his mastership in physics. He then obtained his doctorate at Columbia University. In 1895, Millikan then obtained his Ph.D. for the research he conducted on the polarization of light emitted by incandescent surfaces. Following these studies, Millikan spent a few years studying at universities in Germany between 1895 and 1896. Due to his professors advising and convincing him to do so, in Germany Millikan studied under Walther Nernst and Max Planck. Robert Millikan returned to the United States in 1896 to be assistant at the newly established Ryerson Laboratory at the University of Chicago when offered the position by A. Michelson. He became a professor at the University of Chicago in 1910 and retained this position until 1921, and during this time was the co-author of many books simplifying the teaching of physics. When Millikan decided to leave the University of Chicago in 1921, he became the director of the Norman Bridge Laboratory of Physics at the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena, California, where he studied radiation under a physicist named Victor Hess, who had also discovered radiation from outer space, later defined by Millikan as atomic rays.
Also, Millikan made numerous discoveries himself as a scientist in the fields of electricity, optics, and molecular physics. His first major success consisted of the accurate determination of the charge carried by an electron. Millikan made this discovery using the falling drop method, in which he used water and oil, and in 1910 proved that this quantity was a constant for all electrons. Second to this major success, in the years 1912 through 1915, Millikan verified Einstein's photoelectric equation and invented the first direct photoelectric determination of Planck's constant, H. Also, Millikan single-handedly put an end to all opposition to the atomic and kinetic theories of matter through which his studies of the Brownian movements in gases. Following these discoveries, in the years 1920 through 1923, Millikan kept busy with the studies regarding the hot spark spectroscopy of elements. While studying this, Millikan explored the region of spectrum between ultraviolet and X radiation. After these studies, Millikan began studying electrical phenomena. With this new study, and the creation of a law of motion of particle falling towards the Earth after entering the atmosphere, he was then led into his significant studies of cosmic radiation, especially with the ionization chambers. In 1923, Millikan was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics due to his study of the elementary electronic charge and the photoelectronic effect. During World War I, Millikan served on the National Research Council, also known as the NRC. Millikan partook in emergency research into submarine detection. He was a leading proponent of the NRC fellowships, which have provided grants to Ph.D. graduates in the scientific field. Millikan died December 19, 1953, in San Marino, California, due to heart failure.